All right. Well, sorry about that, everybody. I think everything should be working again now. I think we should be back in business in theory. I might have a couple of little things that I'm going to need to probably set back up on the side here. So stand by with me for just a minute. It's not going to take the whole timer here. It's just I need to set up a couple of things. All right, I think I got it. So, yeah, my apologies for the stream exploding a few minutes ago. It seems like my entire USB drivers, all of them just crashed. I don't know what happened. Everything USB related on my system just went completely dead, which is a lot of equipment to have go dead all at once. Yeah, Wolf, thanks for being here. Also, yeah, my internet's working fine today. No problem, so to speak, with that. Yesterday it was up and down every 2 or 3 minutes, but today it's fine. What just happened a minute ago was that my entire USB hub, all of my drivers for USB just crashed. If it were the hub itself, or at least in theory, I could have unplugged it, reset it, and everything should have come back to life. But I did that and nothing happened. And the only way I could get any of my USB stuff to come back on, online, was to completely shut my computer down and turn it back on, which is to suggest, a complete reboot of all of those drivers. And, you can argue, oh, why don't you just reboot your drivers so you don't have to shut your computer down? But you can't do that when you don't have a mouse or keyboard. So, yeah. Things that the only input that was still working for me was my microphone. I could still hear everything through the microphone through my my monitor settings in my headphones, but that's connected through my Go XLR, which is just a feedback loop through the Go XLR. So it kind of bypasses the PC at that point, which is why it was not, even though I was still talking for a minute or so, you guys were not hearing any of that, and which I could see on Streamlabs after checking and making sure that, whether or not my inputs were going out. So yeah, that wasn't working. And yeah, kind of everything was just down at that point. So I just had to just start over. And yeah, I even started trying to plug things into other USB ports and it changed nothing. So it has to be a driver related incident. And so it's just more crap I'm going to have to do some research on.
Oh, well,
meanwhile,
what's bugging you?
it made me kind of restart this. So I need to go through the options here.
You may have
Again,
heard some rumors back at the station that when this in less than a week, the conviction was drafted.
All right, I do remember him talking about this, and if I recall,
exactly, escaped
I might still be on the same route that I was on
the
before,
pressure came from
but we'll see.
Became reduced.
Rumors here.
Yeah, Wolf,
Madame
sadly,
Kudosar
you're
works
not
just
wrong.
because she has
And
never-
I really don't understand why I tend to have so many technical
But
difficulties.
regardless, the crucial elements are.
But honestly,
report was
maybe
wrong. Well,
this is
I've answered
probably
all
a big part of the reason why a lot of people will use a separate stream and capture system, because whatever issues you have on your main system are then not
You tell me.
pushed
Why do I
onto
keep
onto your stream, sadly.
I'm starting to think our investigation.
So it's
Why was the research
a bit of an issue where that
Don't you
is
have-
concerned.
Let's talk somewhere else.
Because if I had a separate stream and capture system, then it wouldn't be a problem, but that is just not in the budget right now. All right, let's go to the story quest thing, because I want to see if I'm on a different route or the same route. Nah, I am still very much on the same route. So I need to back up, back to the 3 case files, and see if I can hit the other splinter from there. Well, welcome back. I'll be watching the
So,
stream on my
have
TV
you
and
gone
doing
through
some
the
work.
case
Well,
files?
welcome
Is there
back as
anything that
well,
caught your eye?
Kinoko. All right, so a dog named Eastern Express has gone missing.
Another dog's gone missing, huh? I know that the detective agency regularly receives such cases. You know, if we ever had the time, we could tally how many dogs go missing in Inazuma each day. And then... anyway, just leave that case to Uesugi. This complaint letter I received is more important. I was hoping I wouldn't have to drag you into this, but it's just occurred to me that with your help, I might be able to wrap up this problem.
Alright then, tell us about the complaint letter.
It's from Sango, the president of Bantan Sango Detective Agency. I assume you've met her before?
I think I ended up on the same
You
route
can say
again, didn't
that.
I?
Sango's complaint letter accuses me of abusing my power.
Conceal it.
Hey, don't...
Yeah, this seems like I ended up on the same route again anyway. Let's see where I am. Because if so, I need to go back yet again. It seems like two of the options. Yeah, so far, two options put you back in the same category. So I'm going to have to rewind it again. Well, thank goodness you can do that. Yeah. All right. Back to lurking and
have you gone through the
working.
case files? Is there anything that...
All right. So I did those two. An approval reply for Heijo Talks fraud.
Oh, have they approved it already?
Huh.
The Tenryou Commission certainly has become more efficient ever since Kujo Kamaji took office.
So, what is Hazotox fraud?
It's an anti-fraud public awareness event. Basically, think of it as a short play about fraud. We'll get a few people to perform an entertaining drama in order to raise public awareness about the issue.
So it seems like the key maybe to getting it to go a different route is to just get him to talk about something else that he's enthusiastic about.
Ooh, so it's a play? Paimon likes the sound of that.
I thought you were only interested in major cases, not petty things like fraud.
Well, see, fraud is a major issue here. You've traveled between different nations. I'm sure Mora isn't really an issue for you.
Well,
You have to understand that scamming
depends
the
on what
poor
you're
of their
doing.
money is essentially robbing them of their lives. Left unchecked, the situation could potentially deteriorate into something more... serious.
That makes sense. But will putting on a performance really work?
It's hard to say. Preventing crimes is more difficult than solving them, there's no doubt about that, but prevention is also a more worthwhile cause. Maybe only a small number of people who attend the event will ever actually encounter a scam artist. And even then, of the handful of attendees who encounter said scam artist, I doubt many of them will be able to see through the scammer's ruse.
Reddy asks, why have I slowed down on lore videos? So, the reason why I slowed down on lore videos is because I, at least up until recently, was working on a major life career change and moving all at the same time. And it all kind of culminated, all at the same time. And there was just too much going on for me to focus on it anymore. And so this week, I am doing Stream Week to kind of catch up on all of the stuff that I was behind on so that I can actually get back on the horse next week and start working on creating lore videos. So kind of a two things at one time thing.
But if even only one person escapes the clutches of a scam artist because of my event, then I'm willing to put on this play for that person.
Alright, count us in! Today we are the anti-fraud messengers!
Great. First, we need 3 actors, 2 to play the scam artists and 1 to play the victim. I already have a couple candidates in mind for the roles of the scam artists, so come with me to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All right. Okay, we definitely ended up on a different routing. So let's see. Yeah, good. So I'm hoping that the other route will just splinter from this one then. Yeah. All right, up to the Grand Narukami Shrine. Probably for some, I don't know, Miko shenanigans or something.
To the Grand Narukami Shrine, are you planning to recruit Miko for your play? She'd be really good at acting.
Well, probably.
Well, I guess you'll have to wait and see.
Hey, Zoe, what are you doing here, you little brat? Oh, and the Traveler, too. So, I assume you're here to see Lady Yae?
I honestly don't know who we're here to see.
Hey, come on, cuz. Maybe I'm just here to see you.
Don't play your little games with me. If the Traveler isn't looking for Lady Yae, then you must be here looking for Etsu, right?
You still know me best, cuz.
That's
Please wait here. I'll go get her.
Huh, so we're not here to see Miko? Bummer.
I'm
kind of
flattered,
agreed, yeah.
But even if I
whatever.
wanted to, do you really think I could convince Lady Yae to join a little event like mine?
I don't know, probably not.
Get the Traveler to ask her next time. He can do it.
After waiting a little while, a young woman approaches.
Well, hello, Detective Hazo. It's been so long since you last came to see me. You know, it's cruel to keep a girl waiting.
Hey, community service isn't all bad, is it? I'm sure it's better than prison, at least.
So this is a person who used to be in prison.
That's right. I was careless and found myself caught up in a case of fraud. Detective Hazo arrested me, and I was sentenced to prison.
Oof.
For the record,
Maybe you
I'm not
shouldn't
the
do
one
that.
who technically arrested you.
Oh, come now, Detective Hazo. Don't pretend like you don't remember the part you played. You have a cold heart, Detective. Colder than an icicle in the middle of winter. How would those Doshin have nabbed me if you hadn't provided evidence of my involvement and whereabouts, They were so bland and functional. Not like you, Detective. When you took me down, you knew exactly what you were doing.
Well, if that's a good observation. So if Miko thinks something might be entertaining, she'll probably drop literally everything to do it. Yeah, until she gets bored, and then she might walk off in the middle of it.
So, how did you end up here at the shrine?
I'm here doing community service, of course. After all the information Detective Hazo managed to squeeze out of me, he promised to help secure a reduced sentence from the court. But in the end, they hardly reduced my sentence at all. Even after serving a lengthy prison term, I am still required to perform community service. I have to spend the entire day sweeping leaves or wiping floors. Just look at what the work has done to my soft and delicate hands.
Well, maybe next time, don't do fraud.
So, don't believe a word that comes out of his mouth.
I helped you get community service because you were credited with assisting the investigation. But if you find it too exhausting, I can always send you back to prison again.
Oh, come on, Detective Hazo. Now you're just toying with me.
Don't give me that. Listen, I'd like to invite you to the anti-fraud event I mentioned last time. It's tomorrow night, and you'll be a VIP guest. Let's see. Appearing in the event would be equivalent to, what, 5 days of community service? How does that sound?
Only 5 days? That's hardly anything.
5 days not enough? Okay. How about 4 days?
Hey! That's a day less than what you just promised me, Detective Hazo.
Oh, my mistake. 3 days.
All right, I'll go.
Wow.
Just stop playing with my
Izzo
heart.
is a little fiercer than I anticipated.
And may I ask, will they also be coming as a guest tomorrow night?
Hi.
No wonder you're treating me so coldly today, Detective Hazo. Looks like you found someone else to keep you company. And what a charmer they are. I get what you see in them. I mean, you'd have to be blind not to.
Hey, ready? Yeah, me too. You said that I really hope you have successfully finished everything and get back on taking Genshin Lore Throne. I mean, I don't know about any throne, but I definitely want to get back to making regular lore and theory videos. I really do. I haven't really been able to like make the kind of frequency of videos that I have wanted to for a while. Things have just been too busy and or stressful for me to really like sit down and wrap my head around the focus required to get into doing it for a while. And I think that this week will be a good way for me to, you know, like going through all these streams and getting caught up on everything. It's like immersion therapy, you know, like you immerse yourself in a big pool of like the game's lore and quests and stuff, and you kind of get the creative stuff going again. And that really helps a lot.
Etsu, now's not the time. If I hear you talking like that to my friend again, I'll make your community service even more unpleasant than your time in prison.
God dang.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea they were your friend. Really.
Well, now you do. Just be sure you're ready tomorrow. I'll send you the location, time of the event, and the script, so don't be late. All right, on to our next candidate. He should be in town right about now.
Yeah, Hazo's a little he doesn't play around. Sneak Rister says, man, this Hangout is still one of my favorites to date, even though all the new ones are really good. Good to know. I've gone about a little bit through about half of this one so
Mr.
far.
Iba, how are you doing?
Oh, well, if it isn't Hazo. Thanks to you, I haven't kicked the bucket yet.
Well, it's good to see you're alive. And well.
All right, out with it. I know you wouldn't come see me for nothing.
I see you're still sharp as ever, Mr. Iba. Look, have you had a chance to think about that anti-fraud event I mentioned to you last time?
You can forget it. I'm pushing 71 this year. You think I want to make a fool of myself?
Are you sure? You know, this event is very well funded. And now that the Sakoku decree has been repealed, I heard that your granddaughter Kazumi wants to take the chance to travel. If you participate, she can go without worrying about money at all.
Huh? How did you know? Sure, I paid a hefty fine at the time, but I can still afford her travels.
A hefty fine.
You're Hazo's colleague, aren't you? How haven't you heard about this?
Well, it just so happens that Mr. Iba was a well-known figure in Inazuma back in the day. His Iba Trading Guild was even bigger than the current International Trade Association.
Don't bring it up again. If I hadn't been misled by that foreign merchant, I never would have become a commercial scammer.
Oh,
Fortunately,
this escalated
young
quickly.
Hazo here has some respect for the elderly, and applied for a probationary sentence. Otherwise, I don't think I would have ever seen the light of day again.
Well, if Hazel was so good to you, then you should help him out too.
Ha! He's not as innocent as he looks, you know. He just knows it's easier to get information when we're chatting outside. Ask him if you don't believe me.
Those are some pretty harsh words, Mr. Iba.
Anyway, I can't help you with that, event, or whatever you call it.
Ah, man alive. What should I do now? I already told Kazumi that you'd show up and caution everybody about avoiding fraud. I'm sure it'd be beneficial for everyone, and Kazumi even agreed to come and listen. How can I explain to her that you were too worried about being embarrassed? Oh, she might even think that you feel no remorse at all.
He is totally just playing on this guy.
You imbecile! You should have told me about this first!
Come on now. How could I have known that you'd refuse to participate?
Why, you... Ugh, you sure are a crafty one, just like your father.
So you'll join us?
What choice
Not
do I
leaving
have?
people any choice.
Using my granddaughter to force me into some event. People these days.
The world needs you to step up. I will send the time and place of the event as well as the script, so don't forget to prepare.
All right, very well.
Well then. Now, we only need to find the last person to play the role of the fooled victim. We don't want someone too clever for this role. Otherwise, they'd see right through this ruse and the drama would come to a grinding halt.
Not too clever.
Oh no.
Oh, Paimon knows the perfect candidate.
Ito.
Oh yeah, I know that guy. I've seen him in the police station a handful of times, though I've never actually spoken to him before. Do you know where we can find him?
He's probably off playing a beetle game with somebody.
Well, we did just see a file called the Prince of Mischief in Hanamizaka. That's gotta be Ito. He must be in Hanamizaka.
All right then. To Hanamizaka we go. Oh, but knowing his reputation, I'll need to bring a little something along just to guarantee we can secure his participation. You go ahead. I'll catch up.
Look for Ito near Hanamizaka. Okay, so he's just pretty much right below me. Or at least that's where the marker is. Yep, there he is. And what do you know? He's beetle battling. Knew it.
How about that, kiddo? My little Prince of Mischief's got some moves, huh? Guess that means your Onikabuto is now my Onikabuto. Yeah.
Just stealing beetles from kids?
Ito, what are you up to?
Huh? Oh,
Well,
Paimon,
still.
my compadre.
Winning
This is a nice
beetles from
surprise.
kids.
What brings you out this way?
I heard you were bullying kids. It's like, I don't know if any of you guys watched The Office, but it's like Dwight working on getting his black belt in that dojo by fighting a bunch of like 12 and 13-year-olds. Like, come on, man.
What? No, it's not. No, it's nothing like that. They let me look after their Onikabuto just for a little while for safekeeping, and then, once they've gotten stronger, they can come and take them right back.
Sure.
You win some, you lose some.
Damn, Ito.
That's right, my little guy. Good attitude. All right, see you around. Okay, yeah, bye.
There's just no helping this guy.
Actually, we'd like to invite you to an anti-fraud event tomorrow night.
Oh, an anti-fraud event? I'll level with you, compadre. I have no idea what that is, but if you want me there, I can think of nowhere I'd rather be. Oh, except that there's this Onikabuto Battle Royale tomorrow night that I was planning on going to. Yeah, it's gonna be huge. No holds barred, winner takes home all the Onikabuto. And, as you can see, my Prince of Mischief has a pretty good chance of winning this thing, so, if it was any other day, you know?
Yeah, because you're not exactly, cutting a giant gash through the children of Inazuma by taking all of their Onikabuto already anyway.
Do you think all of those Onikabuto together would be a match for my one? Here's a picture. Let me know what you think.
Huh? What this? What is this? How'd it get so big? What are you feeding this thing? Look at those beautiful demon stripes, those razor-sharp horns. Is this the fabled Emperor Onikabuto?
This is a small token we provide for VIPs. If you're willing to attend, then one of these will be yours at the end of the event.
It's gonna be a picture of the Onikabuto, right? And like not an actual one.
Whoa, okay, I'm there. Wait a sec, you look familiar. Who are you anyway? And furthermore, do Onikabuto really come in this size? You're not trying to con me, are you? Because the more I think about it, the more I'm inclined to think that you're a contestant in tomorrow night's Onikabuto Battle Royale! Yeah, you lost to me in a previous beetle battle, and now you're trying to get the reigning champ out of the way. Without Prince of Mischief to contend with, you'll be free to sweep in and take all the Onikabuto. Am I right or am I right? Nice try, you little punk. 10 out of 10 for the pitch, but you picked the wrong victim.
Well, if I haven't watched The Office, but you saying that does remind me of a cutaway from the Family Guy, where Peter competes in the under-9s karate championship. It gets kind of dark. Yeah, I mean, like, this is worse than that time I I can then, you know, insert some kind of weird Family Guy cutaway. I've probably seen the one you're talking about, but it's been a while.
Okay, okay. Then again, consider this. If your Prince of Mischief isn't competing, what's the point of me taking part? After all I'd stand to win is a bunch of puny little larvae. No?
Well, you've stumped me there. You are completely right. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Sorry, my bro, my main man, my buddy. I had y'all wrong.
So, you're sure this guy's our best choice?
Yeah, see? He was already wondering if you were trying to con him.
Then allow me to introduce myself. I'm Shikanoin Heizo. I've seen you around a few times before at the police station.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I remember now. No wonder you looked so familiar. You were that guy who was in for stealing other people's Onikabuto, right? Listen, Heizo, hombre, did you apologize to them? You can lose like a man, you can win like a man, but you can never steal like a man. And that's a little Ito nugget.
Ito! He works there, for crying out loud! He's not one of your fellow inmates.
What? Oh, jeez. What's wrong with me? How could I forget? Of course I know you. I remember you now. For real, this time. You're the guy who sells lavender melons at the station, aren't you?
A lavender melon seller? At the police station? Don't be ridiculous!
I know what I saw, okay? Several times now I've been sitting there starving in jail when this guy comes and slips me a few lavender melons on the sly. Didn't even want payment. Solid guy.
Yeah, that was me. But it was only because your assistant, Kuki Shinobu, asked me to look out for you.
What? So Shinobu was behind it? Wait, so hombre, you're not a lavender melon seller?
No.
Look, we're getting hung up on all the wrong details here. The important detail right now is that I am the host of tomorrow night's event. And if you show up, the Oni Kabuto in the picture is yours. Deal?
Deal, done. But could I get another look at that picture first? Just a little peek-see?
You'll have all the time in the world to inspect the real article once the event's over.
Okay, sure, I can wait. So, hombre, is there anything I need to do to prepare? Because if I'm doing this, I'm bringing my A game, all right? No half measures here, I'm gonna do this right.
He sure picks his moments to start acting responsibly.
Responsibly.
Okay, so for this event, you, my, bro, will be participating in a short anti-fraud play along with 2 other VIP attendees.
Camera glitched out. Fixed it.
The main thing we ask is that you just relax. Try not to be nervous. I have the script, right here, if you want to take a...
Script? What? It sounds like someone's never seen the Arataki Gang perform before, huh? Don't you worry, hombre. The Arataki Gang is a little beyond the need for scripts. You'll see, this Onikabuto will be well worth your investment.
You,
Okay.
don't need a script? Wow, well, now I'm excited. See you there tomorrow night.
You bet. I'll be there. I'm gonna tell the gang about this, too. They'll all be there to support us.
Alright, the following day between 20 and 24. Alright. Nope, that's... no, that's correct. Alright. So I'm quite interested to see where this ends up going then. Kind of a little surprised that they got Ito involved, but it's not too much of a stretch given, you know, Heizo's occupation and Ito's frequent residence in Inazuma. Alright. Go to the event venue. So I'm hoping that this does give way to, like, both of the other options, right? Like, hopefully. Let's see. So far, just the one path, so I'm hoping it just gets past here and splinters off into other options. We'll see. Seems like it kind of has to, right? Like, I haven't been able to find anywhere else where this one splits off.
It's almost time. Everyone ready? All right. Then let's get this show started.
Oh, I can't wait, Mr. Hazo.
Really?
Let's get going, Hazo.
Emperor Oni Kabuto, hang in there, Your Highness. I'm coming for you.
It takes years to make a fortune, but only a moment to lose it all to a scam artist. Welcome to the first Hazo Talks Fraud. I am your eponymous host, Hazo. Okay, I'm delighted to have you all here today to explore the topic of fraud. To help everyone avoid becoming the victim of scam artists themselves, we thought we'd invite several VIPs with a lot of experience in this area to perform a little play with an anti-fraud message. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Miss Etsu, Mr. Iba, and the venerable gentleman, Mr. Arataki Ito.
Venerable gentleman.
Without further ado, let the show begin.
It's probably the only time anybody's ever called him that.
It was just another bright sunny day when a distressed Miss Etsu brought her elderly grandpa, Iba, into the police station to report a crime. There, they were greeted by a kindly Doshin, surname Harataki.
This is just like the little drawings that are all around it with you know, the very stern-looking Hazo and the Ito carting around two prisoners with boxes or bags or something over their head in shackles.
Doshin Arataki, please help us! My poor grandpa has been defrauded!
Doshin Arataki? You talking to me?
Perhaps for want of familiarity with the script, a confused look creeps over Doshin Arataki's face, and he asks himself that age-old question. Who am I?
Yes, you are Doshin Arataki! You're Doshin Arataki!
Oh, so I'm in the play. Right, yeah. Okay, got it. I'm a Doshin.
A little slow
of
on the
course.
uptake.
Okay, I got this. Ma'am, can you tell who it was that defrauded your grandfather? Rest assured, the Tenryo Commission and I are here to bring them to justice.
I don't know. It was too late when I found out. They took all of my grandpa's money, and all they left was this note.
Doshin Arataki frowns as he realizes this is more complicated than he thought. He takes the note in his hand and reads it out loud.
I am the Raiden Shogun. I am currently being held hostage by the Crux fleet and
As
urgently
if.
need 200,000 mora to secure my release. Please place the ransom mora on the north coast of the deserted island. When all of this is over, I will promote you to General of the Tenryo Commission.
This is like absolutely like classic like email fish fraud.
It's the almighty Shogun.
It's like the
We
like
cannot let Her Excellency come to
the
harm.
whole prince that's been imprisoned and needs your help to get out of prison messages that people get.
But this is a scam, surely. I mean, 200,000 mora? Kinda lowballing it for the Electro Archon, don't you think? Shouldn't it be like, 300 thou at the very least?
Even that would be low, assuming anyone could actually capture and hold a as such.
Well, I sure thought so, but Grandpa's already parted with the money.
Well, then we gotta get it back. Is there still time?
Before I could go out to look for it, Grandpa received another note.
Doshin Arataki takes the note and reads it out loud.
I am Miss Hina. I am currently raising funds to publish a photo book. I urgently need 300,000 mora for publishing fees. In return for your support, you will receive a limited edition signed photograph.
It's Miss Hina. We can't leave poor Miss Hina in a tight spot.
This is like double fraud, considering Miss Hina doesn't even technically exist.
You're right, Gramps. Is 300,000 mora enough? I can spare some too if we need to make up the difference. Maybe I can get a photo of Miss Hina too.
Come on.
We gotta help Miss Hina out here.
Oh, he fell into this one
It's
immediately.
a scam, Doshin Arataki! Snap out of it!
Oh, right, yeah, because if Miss Hina needed funds, she'd come to me first, as her #1 fan. Why would she go asking this old geezer for help? These con artists don't know who they're up against.
Well, anyway, not long after Grandpa handed over the money, he received yet another note.
Doshin Arataki grabs the note and reads it aloud.
I am Arataki Ito. I was recently framed for a crime I totally did not commit, and now I'm stuck here in prison. I am in urgent need of 500,000 mora as bail. In return for your help getting me out, I will bring the whole gang over to thank you personally at your house.
What?
Must be a scammer, surely.
This one actually sounds possibly
I've never
real,
heard of this person,
but
and they're asking me for 500,000 mora.
this is the most realistic scenario of all of them.
Wait a minute. This is a scam. I'm Arataki Ito.
You are? But your name tag says...
Doshin Arataki follows Miss Etsu's gaze to the name tag emblazoned on his chest, which reads, Arataki Shmito.
Arataki Shmito.
What kind of whack job script is this? Am I me or ain't I?
So, the bail money?
Nope, no way, not a chance. Arataki Ito would never ask innocent people for mora in order to post bail. Whoever wrote this is a liar and a cheat, and we gotta get out there and get this guy off our streets.
But just as Doshin Arataki is being overcome with righteous indignation, the sound of Miss Etsu's weeping brings his attention back to her.
Miss Etsu, don't you worry. We're gonna catch the people who did this.
Even if you do catch them, how are we ever going to get Grandpa's money back? Oh, whatever are we going to do about all those Onikabuto?
Onikabuto? Wait, what was that about the, Onikabuto?
Oh, well, Grandpa is a major Onikabuto breeder in our village. His are the biggest and strongest Onikabuto around. People come from far and wide to buy from him.
Yeah, Ito should have taken the script.
We recently received an order that was too big for our current capacity. We were planning to expand Grandpa's facilities, but then we were swindled out of all of our money.
Like the enthusiasm for which Ito said, laughed at a script and said that, we'll be there or whatever. It kind of indicated that he might be some kind of improv genius, but that does not seem to be the case.
Right after we'd signed the contract, too. If we don't deliver these Onikabuto on time, Grandpa will have to pay huge damages. Oh, what are we going to do?
Man, what's that saying? It's like, it never rains, but it snowballs. Exactly what we're dealing with.
That is not, that is incorrect.
Etsu, my dear, don't worry. I'll sell the house if I have to.
When it rains, it
We'll
pours,
find
my
a way
man.
through.
But then where will we stay?
I feel like these two are trying to scam him.
Please help us, Doshin Arataki. All
Yep.
we need is the 500,000 mora that was taken from us. Can you help us raise it? Or maybe you could lend it to us? Grandpa's business is going very well. We just need help getting over this hurdle. Doshin Arataki, please. If you lend us the money, I'm sure I can make it up to you by...
I won't hear of it. As a public servant, I would never dream of taking advantage of a person in need.
I was going to say, by giving you part ownership of the Onikabuto farm.
Oh, so that's what you were, yeah. It's not as enticing an offer as I was...
What?
An Onikabuto farm. How many Onikabuto did you say you have? Because if it's more than, say, 10...
10,000.
What? 10,000? Well, that's more Onikabuto than I've seen in my whole life.
Please help us. As long as we get through this, Those 10,000 Oni Kabuto are yours to keep.
10,000 Oni Kabuto.
I feel like Ito
Hey,
has lost
if I looked
perspective.
after them, they'd have little baby Oni Kabuto. And then the little baby Oni Kabuto would grow up and have little baby Oni Kabuto of their own.
Doshin Arataki is struck by a sudden wave of pure elation. His face breaks into a big, beaming smile. But what does he do next?
Miss Etsu, don't you worry. I'm gonna help you out. But 10,000 is too many. I can only accept 1,000. Wait, no, what am I saying? 500 Oni Kabuto. As a Doshin of the Tenryou Commission, it is my duty to serve. How could I abuse my position to take advantage of you?
That's great news, Master Arataki. What a wonderful person you are. So strong and
Yeah.
handsome and committed to doing the right thing. It's rare to find these days.
Yep, that's me. All right, there's just one final question that needs answering.
That is a good point. Inkins, did he even come in with perspective? No, probably not. But he has lost even like any sense of what's going on entirely, right? Like now he no longer even seems to recognize that this is a play, and I feel like if this were actually a scam that being run against him and not a play about one being run against him, he would totally be getting scammed. Man, I can't stop yawning
What question is
lately.
that?
The question
Need some
is...
freaking caffeine, man.
Where's my Mora? Huh. Yo, Hazel, my hombre, question for you. What's my character's salary in the script? Oh, also, any inheritance or other lump sums I should know about? Basically, can I afford this 500,000 Mora? I mean, Shmito. I can
Shmito.
afford it.
Yeah.
Can Shmito.
Ahem. Faced with a damsel in distress, Doshin Arataki fights to remain level-headed and asks that other age-old question. Where's my Mora? Suddenly, he feels a strange compulsion to slide his hand into his pocket where, it turns out, a bank check has been quietly nestled all along. He draws the check out and inspects it. Today is payday, and this is his salary. The amount? 500,000 Mora.
Whoa, check it out! A check for 500,000 Mora! Where'd you come from, buddy? Miss Etsu, get this. Turns out I just got paid 500,000 Mora today. Well, here's your Mora.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Ito.
Master Arataki, what's wrong?
Doshin Arataki stretches out his hand. But wait! Just as he is about to hand over the check to Miss Etsu, he hesitates, tightly pinching one end of the check betwixt his two fingers. All he needs to do now is release the check, and it will fall into Miss Etsu's eager hands. But let go of the check he does not.
Master Arataki, let go!
Wait. Something's not right.
Doshin Arataki is having second thoughts. Has something caught his attention? Has it aroused his suspicion? Has he finally realized the truth?
I'm gonna guess not still.
So, this is an anti-fraud show, right?
Still breaking the wall.
Huh?
A spark of intuition bursts to life in Doshin Arataki's mind.
Since this is an anti-fraud event, I have a question.
It's not gonna be the question that we think it is, right?
Is he about to ask the most critical question of all?
I gotta ask.
This is it. Here it comes.
Huh?
Does a Doshin really get paid this much?
Nope. I knew it.
500,000 Mora. Enough to get an Electro Archon out from a hostage situation, then go pay for Miss Hina's publishing costs. You telling me the average Doshin can do all that on one pay packet? I don't know. Seems pretty fishy to me. Hey, compadre, what do you think? Am I being scammed here?
Yeah.
Hazo! Ito's cheating! He asked for help!
As the spark of intuition flickers and threatens to fade, Doshin Arataki clutches around in desperation, hoping to find a source of fuel to feed the flames of enlightenment. Traveler, are you going to help this poor man out of his predicament?
Ito, keep an eye out for Etsu and Aiba. Ito, just follow your heart. Okay, we're gonna pick this one first.
Aha! Etsu and Iba! So that's what's going on here. You two are the scam artists. You put on this damsel in distress and elderly grandpa act to win my sympathy, then used a few cheap tricks to get my attention. Then you dangled the bait in front of me, waiting for me to bite. Darn it! I knew it! Who in their right mind would give away Oni Kabuto for free, let alone 10,000 of them?
Yeah.
It's too good to be true, and that's how I know you're the scam artists.
Or because you asked.
You got a lot of nerve trying to scam a Doshin. You're coming with me, and you'll give a full confession if you know what's good for you.
Finally, with the help of his intuition and a little guidance from beyond the void, Doshin Arataki successfully avoided being defrauded. Not only that, but he asked a critical question. Who in their right mind would give away Oni Kabuto for free?
Which is exactly the thing that baited him into being on the show, basically.
I ask you all, is there such a thing as free Oni Kabuto? Free Mora? Or does nothing in life come for free? All right, remember, it takes years to make a fortune, but only a moment to lose it all to a scam artist. Thank you once again for watching Heizo Talks Fraud. Stay alert, everybody, and see you again next time.
Show ends on a high note with thunderous applause.
So, how's my acting? I think I did just fine without a script. Those two would-be scam artists need to up their game if they want to have a chance of taking me down.
Yeah, of course. Morning, Sly Boots.
Hello? Without that hint from the Traveler, you would have handed that cash away without a second thought.
Yeah, absolutely he would have.
Right, yeah. I should thank him for the timely hint. But I pretty much knew off the bat that something fishy was about to go down, so, it was just a matter of time before I saw right through their scam. Seriously, oldest trick in the book. Who's gonna fall for that?
Well, you.
Old tricks they may well be, but the reason they've stood the test of time is that the ideal victim is always out there somewhere. People who are behind on the times, naive, socially isolated, or have cognitive deficiencies. Just because they don't always get noticed doesn't mean they're not there. Scammers cast a wide net. Sure, maybe 10,000 fish will escape, but they only need one catch for them to win and for us to lose.
Well, no more losing from now on. Not with me here to protect everyone. I think we can all agree that my performance today shows I'm savvy enough to keep the scammers at bay.
Don't be too confident. Anyway, Ito, my old... What was it again? Ah, yes, bro. Here's the reward you were promised.
Ah, music to my ears. Emperor Oni Kabuto,
Here it comes,
come
right?
to Papa.
Ito opens the box that Heizo handed to him.
Oh, look at those sharp horns and those beautiful stripes. Hold on.
It's like a statue, right?
Heizo, my hombre, why won't it move? Hey, bud, move! Oh no, I think this one might have joined the big beetle battle in the sky.
It's a figurine.
Yep.
So not the moving kind.
What? A figure? So it's a fake?
Man alive, you seem a little surprised. Wait, you
He
didn't
did
actually
get
think this was a
scammed. This whole
real
thing-
Oni Kabuto, did you?
It's, a scam about... he basically scammed him to do a show about scamming.
No, surely not. Ito, old chap, you must have seen from the photograph that it was a figurine. Don't tell me you didn't notice. Really?
You little punk! Give me my Emperor Oni Kabuto now!
Poor guy. He is not a happy Not a happy dude. There's such a thing. Is there such a thing as free Obi Kabuto, or does nothing in life come for free? Yeah, about that. All right, so I should have one path to go, and I'm gonna guess that it's near the end of that one. I really hope so. Let's see. Come on. Yes, it was. So it should just be the other option for Ito. Wolf said, "Hey TH, this just made me remember a question I had. What do you think of the canonical implications of the gold ley lines? Feels like Mona could just go out and grab a quick 4,800 or 480,000 Mora every day. Maybe resin is only a thing for other worlds or something. I don't know. It seems like everyone with money problems, especially those with visions, could just go up and farm some ley lines. So potentially, I suppose, if there is a canonical implication. However, I think Mona, just by your example, would be the last or the least likely to do it, just based on like, you know, she has her whole ability of like reading the fortunes of people and all of that, and if she were to you know, use her ability to you know, find something to enrich herself, it would probably you know, do the thing that she describes that she's not supposed to do, which is use her power for like self-embetterment, because supposedly that results in the loss of the ability entirely. Although for others, I don't know.
It's almost time. Everyone ready? All right. Then let's get this show started.
Oh, I
All
can't.
right, so we just
Let's
kind of
get
need
going,
to
Veroni
blaze
Kabuto.
through this one until the
It takes years to make a fortune.
until the
To
divide.
help everyone please
And
join
I'm pretty
me
sure
and
at this
Miss
one
Etsu,
it's just
Mr.
where
Iba,
you
and
just
the
allow
venerable
Ito to
without
get
further ado,
scammed instead, and we'll see what happens with this one. Like Ito was already like made to look like a big
It was
dummy
just
in the
another
regular
bright
one,
sunny-
so like
Doshin?
allowing him to go all the way to the end and just get
Oh,
scammed
so
on this one instead should well, that should be
Ma'am.
I don't
gold.
know. It was too late when I found out. They took.
Doshin Arta.
I
Yeah,
am
man.
It's the almighty
All right, back to the
I
end.
sure thought
Well, then we got.
before I could go out to.
Doshin Arataki.
I am Miss.
It's Miss Hina.
You're right, Gramps. Is 300,000 more?
It's a scam,
Yeah, man.
Yoshinari-taki.
Oh, right. Yeah. No. These.
All
Well,
these
anyway,
Doshin
these
Arataki.
warnings of
I am
scams
Art-
all
You
throughout.
Must be a scammer.
Wait a minute.
Doshin Arataki.
What kind of whack jobs?
so
Nope. No way. Not a chance. Arataki Ito wouldn't.
But just as Doshin Art.
Miss Etsu, don't you?
even if you do catch.
Oni Kabuto. Wait.
Oh, well, we recently received an order that was too big for our current capacity. We were planning to expand
And
Grandpa's
the quest to
facilities.
unlock condensed
then we were
resin gave us
swindled
one
out of all of
condensed
our
resin
money.
as a reward. And that was just from a random NPC, I think. So it seems like it is a thing that people in Tibet are aware of. Yeah, I mean, it does kind of seem like a thing that
What's
they
that
may be
say?
aware of,
My
but
dear.
they may not
There,
be able
please
to
help
actually
us.
track
Grandpa's
them
business is
I won't
possibly.
hear of it.
I
Might be a
was
thing
going
that,
to
you know,
say-
like vision
so
holders
that's
may
what
be
you
like
were-
one of the few people who are actually
yeah.
capable of doing it.
That's
But
not
again, this is
enticing
one of those
enough,
things
'cause if it's
where
more than say
certain
10,000.
characters may
What?
just not
10?
do it
Please help
for,
us.
you know,
10,000
for
Doshin
reasons.
Arataki.
And maybe
Setsu,
others
don't
do
you
do
worry.
it.
I'm gonna help.
And it's
but
just not
10,000
addressed on
is a
screen.
Doshin of the
That's great news, Master Art.
Yep.
What question?
The question is, Yo, Hazel.
Tori, on the other hand.
Suddenly-
Well, I mean, but here's the
Whoa,
thing,
check
you
it
know, like,
out! A
it's
check
also
for
quite
Misetsu.
possible
Get
with
this.
Thank you
Dory's
so much.
constant,
Doshin Arataki. All he
you
needs
know,
to do
1
now-
million
Master
Mora,
Art.
2 million Mora charges
Doshin
for things.
Arataki is
You know, she
So-
basically is
a spark
the
of
next closest thing
intuition.
to a
Since this is
grifter
an
anyways. She
anti-easy
might make
battle-
more money
got it.
spending
This
her
is it.
time just hawking her
Does
wares
Doshin
for,
really get
you know,
paid this much?
massively inflated prices.
500,000
Just because
more.
the, you know, the Traveler and
Seems pretty
Paimon won't
fishy
pay her
to
prices
me.
doesn't mean that
Hey,
she doesn't
Kavadra,
find other
what
people
do you
to
think?
do it.
Traveler, are you going?
All right, Ito, just follow your heart.
Follow my heart. All right then. There's no way a Doshin makes 500,000 Mora in a single pay packet. Two innocent victims, Miss Etsu and Mr. Iba, come to a Doshin for help. And the Doshin, what, whips out a 500,000 Mora check? Yeah, likely story. There's only one possible explanation. Who's got two horns and carries around a fake checkbook? Yep, this guy.
What?
With this fake check for 500,000 mora, I almost swindled Etsu and Iba out of 10,000 Onikabuto, the last thing these poor folks needed after the recent string of catastrophes they faced.
Oh my god.
My mind is blown. Craziest plot twist I ever heard.
This is not the correct
The
takeaway.
criminal was the main character all along.
No, you're way off.
Miss Etsu, I'm afraid I can't let myself give you this fake check. But I will do everything in my power to raise 500,000 genuine mora for you. So don't you worry.
What the?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Jeez.
In the end,
Yeah,
Doshin
Heizo's gonna have to fix
Arataki
that.
listened to the voice of his heart and narrowly avoided being defrauded in his own unconventional way.
Yeah.
But regrettably, he failed to ask the critical question: who in their right mind would give away Oni Kabuto for free? I ask you all, is there such a thing as free Oni Kabuto? Free Mora? Or does nothing in life come for free? Thank you all for watching Heizo Talks Fraud.
So where are we gonna
Don't
go with
get
the end of
greedy
this
and you
one?
won't be needy. Stay alert and you won't get hurt. You never know where scammers may lurk. See you all next time.
The show ends on a high note with thunderous applause again.
Wait, my man, what did you mean when you said I avoided being defrauded? Oh, I thought I was the fraudmeister here.
No.
Maybe someone should have read the script. Miss Etsu and Master Iba were the scam artists. Duh! You were the one they were
Duh.
trying to scam.
What? Huh? I was being conned? Darn,
Yes.
I can't believe they got me.
Well, they didn't, but
Well, you still managed to protect your money. In the end, they didn't succeed.
Yeah, but that was a happy coincidence. They scammed me, and I fell for it.
Guessing it wasn't your first time either, huh?
It was such a cheap trick, too. Oh, this is killing me.
The trick is a common one for a reason, but don't underestimate it. That's how you end up being a victim.
yeah, like being enticed to do this show in the first place for a Obi Kabuto figurine.
But how am I
Unknowingly?
gonna protect my gang if even I get fooled by such cheap tricks?
Don't blame yourself, old chap. In fact, you know what? I was also conned today. Yeah, me, of all people. Does that make you
Here
feel
it
better?
comes.
You too, hombre? No way. No, that's impossible. You're just trying to cheer me up.
Oh, no, it's the truth. Please, just take a look at the present I got for you.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't it move?
That's just it. I'm sorry to say, it's just a figurine.
What? A figure? You mean it's a fake?
Yeah, and it's all my fault. I was duped by the Onikabuto vendor's false advertising. What a colossal fool I am. Taken in by a common street vendor? Ugh.
So you really were conned, dude!
Come on.
Let me take a second to let that sink in. Gotta say, although I didn't get my Emperoroni Kabuto, somehow, knowing that even Hazel got conned kinda puts me back in a good mood. It's, strange. Maybe I'm sharper than I'm giving myself credit for. Great minds think alike, so, me and my hombre here, kinda equally matched.
Well, don't.
Hey, by
get
the
too
way,
carried
compadre,
away.
looks like you're the only one out of the three of us who didn't get conned today. But you better watch out. We got fooled not because we were stupid, but because those scam artists are some crafty dastards. I want you to have this figurine as a reminder of the fact that today, Hazel and I both got conned, but we both grew a little wiser too. I hope that whenever you see it, you'll remember how cunning those con artists were, and how difficult it was for Hazel and I to see through their schemes. Then, you'll always keep your wits about you, and you'll never become a victim yourself.
Sure.
Yep, that's right. No one will ever manage to con you.
One of us has been tricked, but it isn't me. It's not me either. It can't be me, right? I mean, Are you kidding? And that just leaves our little flying lavender melon. Yeah. All right, so
There's
we
no
have
need to
now
exchange pleasantries.
completely finished Hazos. That was like way overdue. All right. So from the chat, who should I do next? I have Layla and Faruzan's that hasn't been done. Kuki Shinobu, Yunjin, Beidou, Seiyu. I think that's it. Yeah, those are the ones I still have. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. I think I've also completed 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I have completed more than I haven't. I like on a personal level, I kind of lean towards doing Farazan's. But let's see what the consensus is from the chat before we get into that. Actually, I might go and do the event before I even do that. He's such a dirty snake. Love it. Yeah, you know, he's a little different than I imagined. Just given like some of his tactics, he definitely kind of he forces people's hands and he kind of tricks them a little bit, and it's good. Sorry about if any of you in the chat were the person who I just denied the friend request for, but I generally try to keep those last slots open for allowing people in during stream events and stuff like that, so I kind of need to keep those open. White Koniko is saying Beidou. Sneak Retster says Farazan's was really good. So I'm gonna take 1 vote for Farazan and make that 2 because there's 1 in the chat and me, and 1 for Beidou. Let's see. We got 2 Farazan, 1 Beidou. But yeah, I also need to look at this event. And while we're discussing this, I guess I can go knock out the prerequisite quest for this real quick. Where even is that? I do need to get that started. Oh man, it's up in the part of the map I haven't even been to yet. Oh my god. All right, fine. I guess I'm going up there in the meantime. Get this thing underway while we're figuring out what the next hangout will be. Oh, hey, seal. All right. I'll take that guy back. Since I haven't been to this part of the map at all yet, I should have lots of stuff to do here. Continue onward. I will do that momentarily. I haven't done Farazan's yet, but I've heard really good things. If you end up doing that one, I'll head off so I don't get spoiled of the ones I've done and recommend Beidou. So that's a 2nd vote for Beidou. So we got a tie. Sly Boots didn't pick one. Alright, let's get rid of this guy.
Now you shall perish!
Alright, well, get away from that.
But a momentary
He's getting away.
The wind rises.
Oh, there's a teleporter up there. I love the Sorush quest. Is that the event that I'm on right now or something? Is that what you're talking about? Talk to the person near the camp. Alright, I'll do that. Let me get this teleporter really quick. See if we can find any campsites. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Definitely need to continue working on the map since I've done none of this. I wonder what kind of material that is back there. Can I even break this? Hey, that didn't really do much of anything, did it? Alright, I need somebody who can hit that a little better. Yeah. I think Dia will probably be able to do some decent damage to that. Yeah. Okay. That's a new material. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'll probably change up my team then just to make sure I have somebody in my party who can actually break that stuff for me. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what party I feel like using right now. I guess I can just use my Mona party because it's got Dia in it temporarily anyway. All right, we'll do this. All right, who this guy? Who are you? You guys don't look like tribespeople of the desert, more like adventurers from a faraway land. But no matter who you are, this is as far as you will get. Please go back. We've been commissioned to come here. We are here to solve the issue regarding the sign of oh god. Apaosha? Yeah, that sounds wrong. Apausha, probably. It's probably Apausha. The sign of Apausha. How did you know this name? We are adventurers who have an organization at our backs. Catherine of the Adventurers Guild told us, of course. Since you know of the sign of Apausha, you must have heard of us Shemaniah, right? Order of Skeptics. The desert past of this point, or the desert past this point, is a restricted zone under our guard. As a ranger of the Order of Skeptics, I cannot let you pass, no matter what reason you may have. My apologies, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Farho, a member of the Order of Skeptics in charge of guarding this place. Order of Skeptics. Pyro remembers that Catherine told us to look for the Nagar Justice, or something like that. Looks like Pyro isn't the one we're looking for. Okay, if you want some Sara lore, Beto for good story, and Farazan for dash of lore. Yeah, you know, the whole lore thing is one of the ones that I was kind of looking for. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might do cookies. That one could be cool too. The names of things in Sumeru are hard to remember. Yo, for real. I have had the worst time keeping track of the names of things in Sumeru. In other nations, I didn't find it that difficult, but in Sumeru, it's been really difficult. All right, so monster hero fought against the dev alongside the divine bird's heirs. He gained divine power through the rite of Chinvat and put an end to the calamity. How dare they call such a great hero and our first... Oh god, I'm not even going to try to read that. Wait, why I'm telling you outsiders this? Are you two spies from the academia? We're here to take care of a problem. And we're here because we accepted a commission from the academia. Beto one has some Beto lore, by the way. Fair enough. So the academia folks have been reduced to hiring some no-name adventurers to do their dirty work. Cowards, just as I thought. I thought they may send some mercenaries over at the worst. What an oversight on my part. Anyone didn't expect you to have such a strong opinion about the academia. Of course, Lord Nasuriah, oh god, these names, he has said that he wouldn't have been reduced to the state if it weren't for them. Wait, so are you here to gather intelligence after all? I've revealed more than I should. Anyway, please leave. If this conversation continues, as unwilling as I might be to do so, I would have to end you. What, you're the one couldn't resist blabbing. Why are you putting the blame on us? Also, there's no need to be rash. All right, traveler, show Pyro. Is it Pyro? It's like, what? Show Pyro the token that Catherine gave us. He'll know what's going on once he sees it. Token. This better not be some trick. Look, I told you we're lying. Okay, the mysterious drum. This one has cryo marking on it. What, this shabby drum you call this a token? Did Catherine mix things up? You guys don't think you can bribe me with such a small thing, do you? Leave now, or things will get nasty. Don't underestimate us skeptics. Bring it on. Pyro.
Let's get it off!
Everyone hold hands.
Yeah, that did not go super great for him, did it? Cease. Cease, I say. Lady Soros, Why did you? I didn't have to attend to such trivial matters personally, let alone in front of these outsiders. We pari appear before whoever we wish, and our violation is not for you mere mortals to question or volition. How dare you overstep your boundaries? This little thing is about Paimon's size, and the way she talks is kind of funny. Wise Pyro calling lady in that reverent tone. Your sins will be judged, but the time for that has yet to come. The two of you over there, as envoys of the Academia, it is only polite to state your names first, no? We should have introduced ourselves first, but that high and mighty attitude of yours is... My words and actions are not contrary to traditions and principles of the Pari. The same cannot be said for you nameless persons. Fine, we're not nameless. Paimon is Paimon, and he's the traveler. We're adventurers who came here on a commission. I'm the one who is an adventurer, and we're here to look for the Order of Skeptics. I need only know your names. Your other trivialities do not concern me. However, as for that drum, that item has a profound connection with us, Pari, and is not something that you mortals should possess. Traveler, I command you to present it to me immediately. No way, at least sound nicer about it when you're asking someone for a favor. Besides, that item is important to our commission. We're here to hand it over to the leader of the order of yours. If we give it to you and fail to complete the commission because of that, not only might we lose our reward, we might even have to pay Mora to the Adventurers Guild. That's a huge loss. Reward, Mora? To think that you would risk your lives in a place fraught with peril for such frivolous reasons. You know nothing of what transpires here. One mistake would send your race tumbling into an eternal samsara, and yet you commit deeds that are beyond even our comprehension. Humans are such interesting beings. No matter, I shall bring you to the leader you speak of. This item would remain worthy tribute, even if you should only present it to me after that meeting. That's more like it. Wait, that's still not right. We still have to deal with that huge hole in the sky, and if we don't... Huge hole, you refer to the sign of a Pausha? Then, and you wish to quell this calamity with mere mortal coils. How presumptuous. It is the duty of us Pari to eradicate the sign of Pausha, an endeavor that I, Sarush, shall give my all to accomplish. To quell this calamity, I must follow in the footsteps of the divine bird, Simur. I don't know how to say that either. And sacrifice everything that one might call Sarush. To stand in my way is not a sin that one such as you may bear. Foolish beings, have you not heard of the divine bird, Simruch? I don't know how to say that. She is the master of, oh god, yet another, Kavarina, who once saved the land from destruction. Legend has it that it was she who split the infinite moats of Kavarana. Kavarina? I don't know how to say that. After her sacrifice, thus quelling the catastrophe. I'm sure Paimon doesn't think that we'll need you to sacrifice yourself. In any case, this matter is far beyond your capabilities, and your intervention is futile. All you must do is bear silent witness as I transcend. You shall receive remuneration from this guild of yours, so long as the calamity is quelled, will you not? Still, do not forget to extol my virtues and laud my accomplishments. After all, even the greatest heroes shall require mere mortals like you to sing their deeds. But Lady Sarush, the word I'm not going to say, has instructed us to forbid suspicious individuals from interfering before the ritual is completed. I have decided, and as Pari, my word is law. Alright, follow me. I shall take you to the leader you spoke of, but gird yourselves all the same. That which lies ahead is not a place that human beings can easily set foot in. If you get lost or end up being eaten by some monster appearing out of nowhere, there shall be nothing I can do for you. Interesting. Well, she talks a big game, huh? Alright, so... This is... Okay, so this is part of the world quest. This isn't even... Hang on. Is this path? Okay, so I have to do this quest just to unlock the other thing. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, so I was kind of thinking I'd be working on that tomorrow, though. I mean, originally I was going to be working on it today. Easily scrawled notes, inscribing from an unknown source, the true source of this mysterious power unique to this place that the locals call Kefrina is unknown, but based on its ability to eliminate or reverse the influence of the abyss. In fact, it is a type of annihilation record. The two powers are of the same level. That is to say, they are of the same order in terms of rules. In other words, both possess the power to rewrite the rules. Regrettably, be it the Abyss or Kavriana, all current users are stuck in an unconscious stage of being influenced and overridden by their power. Interesting. All right, so let's see. So we'll come back to this part, or to this quest tomorrow, since it still isn't unlocking the other quest for me just yet. But that will be like the main goal of tomorrow will be to knock out that quest so that its prerequisite is completed so that I can actually do this quest. Or this event, rather. Yeah, so on more evaluation of the next Hangout quest I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do Cookies, even though she kind of wasn't one of the ones I was thinking of doing immediately. Kind of getting more into Sara and Ito sounds like it could be interesting, so I'm kind of thinking that hers will be the one we're going to do. Got a few people to say that it was a good one, so I think we're going to do that one for that reason. Yeah, so we're going to do Cookies. That said, I am going to teleport and then be right back. 2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted. Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception. Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted. Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception. Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them. Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted. Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over-embellishing that fate only leads to misconception. Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them. Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted. Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them. Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted.
All right. It's a slight change of plans today. So I was planning on doing this pretty much all day, but that is not going to happen. So those of you who have been following the channel for a while know that we have, in the TH household, we have 4 cats, and 2 of them are actually super old. We have 2 of them, Gary and Spotty, are 14. Well, Spotty appears not to be feeling super great today. She might be going through a little something, and we need to take her to the vet. So, yeah. So I'm gonna be taking off in about 15 minutes so that we can go and get our cat Spotty checked out. So, those of you who may be concerned about that. It doesn't seem like anything too serious, but like she's just having some trouble going. So we lost her brother 4-ish years ago to a similar-ish issue. And he was a lot younger, at the time. That was, they were siblings. So, but he was only like 9 or 10 or something at the time. So we just want to get ahead of it. She's 14 now, so she's been around. She's been losing a lot of weight lately too, and we have her on thyroid medication to help make sure that it doesn't get worse. But she's still losing weight anyways, so we're trying to do what we can with that.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires.
Yeah,
Only
so
by ridding
we got to get
oneself
that
of
cat to the
clutter
vet.
can one
So
see the true
yeah, in about
world
15
around
minutes, we're gonna go and start working on getting that going. But for the meantime, let's get this kooky quest started.
Apologize.
And
As
for anybody
explained
who's
before, it's a constant battle for Mr.
having some
Arataki with his
concerns about
mental
the cat, I'll make
instabilities.
sure to have an update
I know
later
it's
in the
caused
day,
no end of problems for
on
you,
my Twitter.
and I can assure you that he regularly feels very remorseful about that too. Exactly. Yes, and that's why he has such a big heart for other people struggling with similar issues. The Arataki support group was actually founded precisely to try and bring something positive out of that. Yes, all of them are good, honest people underneath. It's just a shame that they still haven't found a cure after all this time. Oh, but no, not me. I'm not a sufferer.
Yeah, well, if I'll let you guys know in the Discord chat as well, what's going on with that. I'll probably post an update over on Twitter as well for people who don't have access to that. As just whatever we learned today.
Huh? Ah, just the person I need.
We're just hoping to whatever is going on with it is some kind of early thing, and we can just get ahead of it, and everything's gonna be okay. That's kind of the hope anyway. These little advertisement things. I gotta
Mr.
silence
Uesugi,
those.
my friend here can confirm everything I've told you about Mr. Arataki. To put it simply, he experiences strong emotion more acutely than most and easily becomes highly excitable.
That's to say the least. And also for those of you who do not know that 19 Beans is actually my wife. And so yeah, that's why she's saying thanks, y'all, because she is the one who brought to my attention what was going on with Spotty while I was on break, and that's why the break was as long as it was.
And deep down inside,
AC3.
all the members of the Arataki
Sad
support
timing,
group
but
are
yeah,
some of
one
the
of our
most
cats
down-to-earth,
needs to go to the vet.
kind-hearted
So
people you could
my stream
ever
is going to be
meet.
getting cut a little short for us to take her to the vet here shortly. but it seems besides the point. But that's not the full story. Yeah, let's go into that.
Even the Traveler is here to vouch for the Arataki gang. So you're saying we've had them wrong all this time?
Yeah, C319 Beans has forever always been my wife. So now you know. Shinobu is giving us the look, which means play along. Appreciate it, C3. Yeah, you know, this stream was kind of supposed to go all day, but we're gonna get her in the car here shortly and get her over to the vet, and hopefully they'll just give us a clear path towards how we can help to get her on the right you know, on the right track, because she's an old girl now. She's 14, so we just want to, you know, try to make sure everything's great for her. Otherwise, why would Shinobu have stayed in the gang?
You make a good point. You know, I heard Yoriki Owada saying how the Arataki gang's deputy has studied abroad and is well versed in the law. I was wondering why someone with that much talent would choose to stay with the Arataki gang.
Yeah, she's definitely done some studying.
Here's the thing, though. We have solid evidence that those three were illegally posting flyers everywhere, and we've received a lot of complaints from members of the local community. I appreciate what you're saying and everything. I'm just not sure I can let them off so easily.
Please accept my sincere apologies once again for all of that. Mamoru and the others probably believed that they would be able to reach more people in need this way. Unfortunately, they were so eager to help that they ended up causing more problems than they solved. The Arataki support group assumes full responsibility. We will work quickly to restore the clean and tidy living environment that the community quite rightly expects. But with only myself available, I'm afraid that it could take a very long time to remove all the flyers. Having their help would have made things much quicker.
Well, C3, your assessment would not be entirely wrong, seeing as how she is the very first viewer of each and every one of my videos and has been since day one. But no, she has been my wife for far longer than I have had a YouTube channel. As a cat mom, I'm over here bawling, but hopefully it will be well. Just get her in and looked at. Yeah, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. I suppose they are like the OG of OGs. I feel like I need to talk with you with more spit outs. Okay, C3. From one cat mom to another, my cat Noelle and I send hugs. Aw, your cat's name is Noelle. That's kind of amazing. Is that an intentional Genshin thing?
I'm just a little concerned that if progress is too slow, the complaints will only keep coming, which ultimately only makes more work for you and your colleagues.
All right, fine. I'll go fetch them, but don't think I'm gonna make a habit of this.
Finally, we're saved. Hey! I knew Shinobu wouldn't abandon us. What up? The Arataki gang is back in town.
Sorry, they're getting a little overexcited
As
at
they
the
do.
prospect of being able to serve the community.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. Make sure you get every last one of those flyers back, okay? And don't forget to apologize to the residents and ask for forgiveness.
I assure you, there won't be any problems. Will there, guys?
Okay, so she was not. But, like, what a coincidence, right? But a Christmas kitty before the pandemic. Interesting.
Yes. No problems. We'll be sure to get the job done.
I really hope letting them go was the right decision. They better not cause any more trouble.
Well, that's the dream. We'll see where this quest goes. If y'all get more cats at some point, I think it's pretty much obligatory to call one of them Kirara. I actually have a totally separate connotation for the name Kirara, so I don't think I would do that. Just based on what happened with that name in my past. But I mean, it's not anything like super serious, but it would definitely be a reminder of something irritating that happened. So I would not do that, but I think I can, you know, use perspective at least enough to not have a problem with the character, you know, being, you know, in Genshin without a problem.
All right then, Shinobu. We'll go apologize then?
Yeah, we better be quick, or...
Not so fast.
Oh, Darren's, it's all good. I'm actually going to be wrapping up the stream soon anyway. We got to take one of our cats to the vet today.
Last month, you almost got the fire brigade out when you were roasting lavender melons. 5 days ago, you angered the whole neighborhood by hosting the great sing-along in the middle of the night. And today, you go plastering flyers all over town. How many times will you have to be arrested before this stops?
But we put up those flyers to tell everyone how great the Arataki gang is.
No more excuses. You know, I had real plans at Uyu Restaurant today. But it looks like you guys need a little slap on the wrist first.
Help! Please,
I don't think
you
the
don't
Traveler
wanna do
can help
this.
you guys.
You could have just left us in jail instead.
Step forward to defend them. Slowly back away. Let's go with slowly
Are
back
you
away.
serious?
Yeah, not get in the middle of that.
Shinobu,
All right now.
please calm down. Calm down.
Cookie Shinobu teaches the three a painful lesson.
Oh.
There we go.
Exhale. Now that you've taught them a lesson, you can get back to your original plan for today.
You got off lightly. I have more important things to do today. We'll finish this off tomorrow, is that clear?
Huh? Tomorrow? Do we have to?
Darren's one of our older cats, Spotty. She's a 14-year-old cat, so sometimes, you know, when they're having a little trouble doing things, like you want to go get them checked out, and she's been having a little trouble going today, and she's also kind of throwing up a lot, so it's like, okay, when you see the signs, when you have an older cat, you're just like, okay, we're just gonna go to the vet rather than waiting and seeing what happens, and you know, hopefully they're just gonna, you know, give her some meds and everything's gonna be fine. We don't have any like, she's still acting normal-ish anyways, like, you know, she's not lethargic or anything like that. She seems normal enough, and she seems to enjoy just chilling out and being petted and rolling around and stuff, like, you know, very normal cat activities for her.
Excuse me?
Got it. We'll leave you to your other plans.
Shinobu leaves.
Oh, why did you just stand there and watch?
Don't you care about us at all?
It was going to happen sooner or later. Better to get it out of the way.
I guess that's true. And the longer she puts it off, the angrier she gets.
Appreciate you, Darren's.
But she said there'll be more to come tomorrow.
Oh, if only Shinobu was busy tomorrow, too.
Hey, how about we hold her up somehow, so she still has things left to do tomorrow?
Oh, man.
That sounds kind of risky. If we end up sabotaging Shinobu's work, even Boss wouldn't be able to protect us. Would he?
Yeah, if Shinobu ever found out it was us, I don't even want to think about it.
You're not good at her. You're not going to do anything awful, are you? I'd put a stop to it long before Shinobu ever found out.
No way. We won't do anything bad. We're just gonna go and have a look and, you know, hold things up if it's possible. I mean, we can't just sit here and do nothing, can we?
You should sit there and do nothing.
If you don't trust us, why don't you come and watch? You know, to keep an eye on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
There's nothing wrong with just taking a look. Who knows? Maybe it'll give us some other ideas. Also, if the Traveler's there, we can probably talk our way out if we get discovered.
Okay then. From what Shinobu was just saying now, she should be heading to the Uyu restaurant. Let's quietly follow her and just see how it goes.
All right. That seems like a good stopping point. Yeah, so apologies on having to cut the stream short, you guys. Like I said, we gotta get this cat to the vet here, because it's the right call. We definitely don't want to cause any further problems by allowing something to get worse if there's something going on with her. So we definitely need to address it immediately. She barely eats these days, which is another thing that kind of makes things kind of weird and awkward for her as well. So we need to get her eating again. We need to get her, you know, on her pills and all that stuff, like, because she takes thyroid medication, like I said. So we need to get her back on that as well. So we need to get all of that going. Yeah. So I will definitely post updates to Discord for those of you who are in the members chat, and otherwise it will be on Discord or on Twitter at some point today for those who are curious about her as well. Yeah, just so that you guys aren't kind of left hanging with it. So, you know, be sure to check in over there. Wish us luck with everything. I'm sure it'll be fine. Everything should be, you know, good. Like I said, she's not acting weird or anything. I know cats, like somebody said, like White Konako said, cats are really good at hiding when they're sick, and that's true. Her brother did that to us, and it was too late by the time we realized what was going on. But you know, that's one of the reasons why we're trying to get out ahead of it at this point. Like, you know, like that's it only happens once for us kind of thing. That was we're not willing to relive that. So we just want to get out in front and make sure that everything with Spotty's going to be all right. So for that, I got to get out of here. But yeah, thanks for being here for the stream, guys. We're gonna go get this thing done. And I'll be sure to put up some updates later today so you know how it went, or how everything went with it. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. Like the video, subscribe if you hadn't already, because that always helps us out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Should have 2 streams tomorrow. Should. So long as everything goes well today. Yeah, everything will be fine. Yeah, so should have 2 streams tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.